Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa, konbawa, guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend, guten Ak, buenos dias, buenas noches, buenos tardes. My cryptoscodine is wrong. Hold on. Stream banner's wrong. Hold on. Pause. Buenas tardes, buenas noches, bienvenue, bonjour, bonsoir, bon nuit, guten Tag, guten Morgen, guten Abend, guten Nacht, right? Okay. Ahoy, ako samash, anyang haseyo, assalamu alaikum, jin dobra, Allah, ole, hi, hey, mokarimaka, ki ora, what it do, and everything in between. It's early morning streaming. It's early. This morning, well, I'm streaming. I'm here. I'm here. We're playing video games today. Good morning, Mr. Central. It's not that early. I get it, but like you get like a combination of it's almost damn near 7. I mean, I roll out of bed. That's a lie. Like I look at my phone for a little bit, but I roll out of bed. I eat a granola bar, and I'm here. And then I'm streaming. Thank you, buddy. Well, I'm here streaming like video games, and there's a certain element of like you don't always know it until you start doing it kind of routinely. Of that whole sleep inertia thing of like at least as you get older, man, it takes a while to shake them cobwebs off. Especially no caffeine, right? Like I'm out here fucking raw dog in reality, and it ain't easy. This is a cup of water. Or juice, I should say, it is a cup of juice. It's a Trader Joe's Power of 7 purple, stepped on with some filtered water, right? Because we ain't trying to get straight juice up in this joint, right? Like a trap house. Or we're cutting it. We're cutting it. Walk into your trap, take over your trap. So you miss caffeine? Caffeine does wonders, especially if you get like into a really good energy drink habit like I had. Monster, the blue, the low carb ones, not the ultras. The ultras tasted weird to me. The regular ones, green ones, fine as a treat, but there's a lot of sugar in there. But you get like the low carb Monster, so it'd be caffeine, but also like that nice shot of B12 into the system. Can't beat that. So yeah, brain's slow to wake up to the point where like you see, like I forgot to fucking switch over the banner. So it is not that early. It's damn near 7. But man, it's as I get older, it gets earlier and time gets later and it gets brutal. But good morning, everyone. Mr. Central, thank you for kicking down the door first thing in the morning. Today we are here to celebrate the release of UFO 50, which is a game I've been looking forward to, which is basically 50 games all strung together. 50 games all lost at sea, all of them drunk except for me. It was I who had to face the sword, nothing in sight to keep me warm. The best Garfield special of all the ones is the Halloween one. I don't think Garfield holds up. It wasn't that great. But looking forward to that. I have not played it at all. I have not done anything with it. I installed it and then made sure it booted up and I didn't get like a weird runtime executable. Maybe a little caffeine. Blingzillas can have a little caffeine as a treat. They can have a little caffeine as a treat. But yeah, I wouldn't mind the occasional little caffeine. It's fine. Like, look, I'm not flying an airplane. I'm not performing surgery. I'm streaming video games. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Like, what can I accidentally do? Don't say anything overly racist, which really isn't necessarily in my DNA anyway. That's not the person I am. Don't expose any body parts on stream, and then like I don't know. Don't inadvertently infringe copyright by accidentally playing a DVD or a movie over the stream, right? So like, right, racism, nudity, copyright infringement, three pillars of sin of the modern society. Now, don't get me wrong, the racism, that seems like that shit's contextual at times. Some people get away with it. I don't know how. And nudity, like if I was just, if I was a better looking person, and that's encouraged and smiled upon. And copyright infringement,
Stay with me.
I guess it's contextual as well, right? Like, I don't know. It's whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's video games. So like me going in with no caffeine is not a big deal. But back to UFO 50. UFO 50 is a bunch of mini games I'm looking forward to. It's single player games. Apparently it's multiplayer games. It's something maybe we'll stream with Paperweight. We'll find out. But as we start to wrap up on our 10 minutes of bullshit, remember, I always like to preload 10 minutes of bullshit in front of the stream before we actually open the game to let people hop on to the stream, because I get people who, like, at that little graph, like, there's a little graph for Twitch, and it's like, it comes up here, and then it goes up and it down, and I start playing poorly, and it bottoms out, and then people come and they realize, kind of person I have, and it bottoms out. But there's a little, so I want to get this little thing here before the game starts. Yesterday I started the video game haiku. I don't know if anyone has watched the video game review haiku. I watched I noticed it as I was doing it, but even me doing it, a couple things I wanted to do on that didn't work. Thank you, OBS. Probably my fault for configuring it wrong. So before we get too far into it, I'd like to dip back into the video game review haiku. We're not going to be doing this every time, right? But as a reminder, the video game review haiku is kind of a way of me looking at a game and sort of saying, hey, it's like breaking up with a woman. We had some fun time together, but, I'm going to be seeing other video games from this point forward. So these are games that I might never go back to and play again. Or it's a game I played so much, I was thinking about this, that maybe I just want to put a nice final bow on it. Like, hey, so I thought about it. So I might eventually do this for, like, The Binding of Isaac, despite me still playing it. I still might want to put a bonus. But we compartmentalize our experience with the video game into the you want to call it a review, think of it a review, but basically a nice little bite size. It's not a letter score. It's not a number from 1 to 100 or 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 or anything in between. It's in the form of a haiku. For those of you who don't remember, 575. I try to hit it sometimes. I might fuck it up. 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. And in traditional Japanese, you can say, well, it's supposed to invoke nature and have a word associated with nature. Yeah, it's also supposed to be in Japanese. So I'm fucking up by doing it in English from the word go. But here we are. Let's hop on in. The video game haiku. Join me. Ready? Here we go. It's going to get nice and quiet. All right, we're going to relax. Breathe. Cleansing breath. Out. Cleansing breath. So we're here today to talk about our time with a little game called The Debtors Club. It was only for a brief time, one day, but it was a game I was looking forward to for quite a while. Aesthetically, it was beautiful, wonderful hand-drawn quality to it. Had a lot of vibrancy, a lot of life, a lot of like actual animus. Like the drawings felt living. Beautiful art style. A lot of just wonderful decisions from like a visual standpoint. You play as a debt collector for City Hall, and it has like a bit of a Papers, Please type vibe. And there's some narrative going on, but mostly the interaction is calling up people who you owed money, they owed money to over the phone, and kind of leaning on them to get money. I got a little clip here to remind us of what it was like. It's short. We could lean on him with a threat and maybe hope for the best. Said lean on again, twice. We're unlocking the achievements, which are... the achievements have been like, use talk 5 times, use threat 5 times, use bluff 5 times. This is the same... This is the same from the last bar. Same discussion from the last bar. Fucking bluff. I mean, what am I supposed... It's just the dice. What am I supposed to do? That was fun. Yeah, so basically, you chose a path, and then a random number between 1 and 6 came up, and if that number was sufficiently high, you succeeded, and if it wasn't, you failed. So, what do we think about the Debtors Club? Here we go. Debtors Club. Awesome aesthetics, but barely even a game. It's all just dice rolls. They're not all going to be funny. They just got to sum up what I think. Because that's what I think about Debtors Club. Thank you for joining me for your video game review haiku. But that's not what we're here for today. Primarily, not exclusively, here to talk about UFO 50 as we cross into the 10 and 11 minute mark. I don't know whether to include the pre-stream time, right? Like where I have it and it loads, if that's part of 10 minutes or not, but we're at 11 minutes. Holy shit, everything's full screen. Oh god. Press Z to launch UFO 50. Can I play for okay, can I motherfucking get out of full screen? Will you do me that solid? Okay, this is unnecessary. This is unnecessary video games. Video games is unnecessary. Settings. I should have started this beforehand. Video settings. Display borderless windowed. Fucking hell. Jesus wept. What is... How is that necessary in any way, shape? The downside to having like the giant screen is shit like this. You want to play this in 75,000 by 399 million? Okay. It's like, no. Start shit in a window. Hey, here we are. So there was a title screen, but you'll never see it. Let's hold on. Let's try this again. Yes, really quick. Maybe it's not going to do that again. Maybe it's not going to do that again. Well, it's going to fucking do it again, isn't it? Maybe. Let's see. Launching starting game, UFO 50. Okay, there you go. See? We got this nice little storage locker from July. I know what months are. July 2018. Published by Mossmouth. Check the game audio. I'm going to back it off a tiny bit for you guys. Tiny bit for me. And hopefully we can still hear the game. I'm not talking over it. So I guess the I don't know what's going on here with this sort of CGA, EGA, extended graphic adapter module. Trying to tell us a story about finding games in a garage sale. But the UFO 50 recovery team, the conceit is we found these games. Derek Yu, he of a Splunky. Don't ask me fucking anyone. John Perry, Eric Short. I don't know. I'm out of the loop. I don't know who anyone is anymore. But these are all the dudes what made the UFO 50. Press Z to launch UFO. I love the BIOS type thing we got going on here. But so you got like a Sharp Famicom Twin TV, right? Combination, weird console. And we're hooking our modern laptop up to it and downloading ROMs. There's a story here behind this game. Play forever. I started to see that, but it was enormous on my screen as I was jamming through it. And then this dude came up. Yeah, I remember him. Right? Dollar Store Bomberman. Meet Hamburglar. Come Goemon. Let's see here. Oh, top of the trees. UFO 50. Z to start. Escape from any. It will accept controller, though. It kept saying Z, but controller was an option. So I guess these are the 50 games, if my mental math will lead me through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure. And they all have fake years on them. 1982, 1983, 1984. All the way up through 1980, space year 1989. What's the right way to handle this? There's an info. We could learn more about the game. Right? Barbuta. One player, adventure, platform. Explore the castle, but watch out for traps. And the controls and time spent. And, right, there's a garden. I don't know, a garden. Garden. History. A game that started all developed secretly on a company time. It almost got Thorsten Petter fired. Thorsten Petter fired. I guess that's the way to handle it. Let's just handle these semi-chronologically. Right? Because why not? It looks like they go up in time. Some of these are going to be multiplayer, which I have to check before and see if it's multiplayer or not. Right? 1 to 2 player, 1 2 player, 1 2 player. Hop on in. We're doing this one. We're dusting off. Again, it looks like Famicom Disk System discs. What do we got? Okay. All right, so let's first describe the game. It's pseudo Spectrum, right? It seems like it's like 4 color, so like VIC-20 or Spectrum. It's like, no, there's not 4 colors. There's a red, there's a white, and there's a blue, and then there's a gray. Red, white, blue, gray. 4. The jumping is some of the worst video game jumping I've ever experienced. I hate it immediately. There's like a delay, and like if you're like walking, it will only let you jump at. This has to be intentional. It has to be intentional. You have to like walk a whole. What is it? What is this? So if I press to the left and jump, he doesn't always jump. He is now. He's not always jumping when I'm pressing jump. What does that mean? It's not poorly designed, right? Jump, jump. See, no jump, no jump, jump. Takes. What are we doing here? Is this supposed to be like a Load Runner type clone? Oh, we got a sword. We got a sword. Did I pick the worst one to start with? Up to go through the thing. So we can't jump that high. It's a Metroidvania. So we can't get through there. So we descend. I guess dropping is going to kill us. Right? Nope. We survived. Hooray. Is that a tumor on your head? Are you talking about me or are you talking about the character? In both cases, the answer is yes. I don't know. He definitely has a very unique... I'm trying to figure it out. Like, he's supposed to be like a knight, right? It's like a helm. Am I using the terms correctly? Is it a helm? I know pauldrons are the thing that go on your shoulder, and the thing that goes on your neck is a gorget, and then gauntlets. I don't know from my armory. I went to one Ren Fair twice, right? Like that's it. I'm far from an expert. We're getting into the fifth colors here, the green and the brown. So what's the story in this color palette? And it's dropping acid on us. Oh god, so I can't stab this. And then we're in an egg. We're in an egg. So I can't kill this dude? Or is it just poorly? Oh, it's just super poorly. It's poor. Okay, you got to get him on you got to get that 1 pixel on the dude. The hitbox consists of a single solitary pixel that has to hit the enemy precisely. We're going to get our first chest here, though. I don't mind telling you that. We have a little map in the bottom right corner. Sorry, so this is evocative of, like, early PC games. They're saying this is from 1982. Like, in video game history, I'll go ahead and say no. This is something that I would associate with at least a few years later. 1982 for games is early. I'm trying to think, would you have had Apple II games? Would you have like this type of platform with like this screen resolution? I don't think you fully would. Can I? Okay, yeah. Got a coin! Nope. I don't think you have quite this resolution. That audio does totally jive, though. That is like a loading screen audio type thing. And the enemies have returned. Alright, so I'm guessing there's like a meta tale as part of the game that they're telling. That I don't know if it's just playing all of the games will unlock a thing, or will cause a thing, or will thing a thing, or if it's beating all of the games will thing a thing. I don't know if I want to thing a thing that's going to require me to beat all the games. All right, there's no way I can make that jump. This jump is very undynamic, right? Like, oh god, there's no air control, right? Once you're jumping, you're heading in that direction, and that's where you're going. It's very purposeful. It's like Dark Souls, right? Like, you can't move. You can't move. It's just he's gonna jump. You can't do a half jump, right? You can't. It's just you press jump, and it goes to this pre-programmed path. You can't jump off the ladder, so I'm guessing I can't get that. I'm not gonna try. Oh, the sounds are interesting. All right, let's just go try to put 1 pixel on these dudes. Let's go put a pixel on them and see if we can't get this other chest. Nope, I didn't put the pixel on him. I did not put the pixel on him. I did it wrong. Dig Dug and Donkey Jr. 82, but yeah, on an arcade cabinet. Yeah, I don't think you would have... So assuming we're doing like an at-home type thing, I don't think there was any at-home console that would have like this type of... this resolution. The color palette, sure. Fuck. Like this sort of limited color palette, yeah. Like, 1982 for home games, the height would probably be a ColecoVision, and I don't think the ColecoVision probably had near this much. Maybe but it is a piece. It is a computer. So like maybe I I need to think more Euro. It is a computer, right? So fuck you. 150 cash. So I don't know what the peak of 1982 UK computers would be, and I don't know who to. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's Paperweight's thing. Him and I have never talked about that. My first instinct was to ask Paperweight, like, this doesn't look like Spectrum to me. Like I roughly know what Spectrum would look like. I think this is more resolution than you'd have on a Spectrum. I don't know if this would be like an Amstrad, if the Alan Michael Sugar Trading Company, and then that's it, and that's game over. Would have this level of fidelity. An Acorn, BBC Acorn. To get arcade cabinet quality, you have to wait until TurboGrafx 16. Debatable. You and I could debate that, Mr. Sensual. I would argue that you didn't actually get real arcade quality until you got to the Neo Geo. So it'd be a couple years further in. But having that the two 8-bit processors to get to the 16-bit kind of co-processor, yeah, the TurboGrafx 16 is fucking awesome. Playing Bonk's Revenge whenever you had those sprite scaling was great. Everything on the TurboGrafx 16 looked amazing, by the way. I sold my TurboGrafx 16 Duo a number of years ago at a significant profit, at an obscene for what I paid for it. I made like a $700 profit on it. I still have a couple of the games kicking around, and I will never get rid of them. Even that all of them are that great. Oh yeah, it was. I couldn't say no. Like, I usually don't sell video games. I keep my video games at all times, but I forget how I stumbled onto it. Because it's a Turbo Duo. I had the box and everything. Like, everything was, like, in great condition. And, like, someone offered me, like, $900 for it. I'm like, here you go. Just like, yep. Congratulations, it's yours now. Because I'm not stupid. The only other games I sold were, oh, look at this fucking pro gamer. The only games I sold were for my Neo Geo MVS for my arcade system. My copy of Mark of the Wolves and Super Dodgeball, just because I wasn't playing them. And I wanted them to go to a good home. And the dude did offer me, again, another dude offered me, like, basically $1,000 for the two of them. Which, it's a good deal for him. I think I paid $1,000 for just Super Dodgeball by itself. But the value on that plummeted years after. Like, it was a hard to get game for a point in time. And someone somewhere, no, I think it was only paid like $500. Someone somewhere came across like a box in a warehouse that had old Super Dodgeballs that were never sold. But yeah, in conclusion, long story short, too late. Yeah, a few more years before you had good arcade quality games. So I'm guessing there's a power up we're gonna get that's gonna let us melt these ice blocks or something. Does that sound right? What I'm hoping this particular game here, when I'm referring to it, oh fuck you, what? Oh God, Jesus, when I'm referring to a game in this, and that's it, and then all your lives belong to us. When I'm referring to the game, I'm gonna try like that's within this 50, right? In this realm of 50, like this was a Barbuta. Yep, Barbuta. What I'm referring to is, like, when I say this game, I'm meaning this particular one of 50 game, not UFO 50 as a whole. I'm hoping that this is sort of like a look, there's people who are significantly younger than me who might not know what video games once were like. Their idea of like an old video game might be like, I don't know, Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast? That thing's ancient. Like, no, video games had shitty controls. They were obscure. Because programming good controls, what we would consider to feel good, that's more art than science, right? Like, Mario's jumping is a fucking triumph of human ingenuity. Right? It is the way that Miyamoto had programmed that it feels the way it does. It's not quite putting a man on the moon, but it's a non-trivial accomplishment, right? jumping in games felt like shit. It felt bad. It was something you fought with. It wasn't something to get you from A to B. It was part of like the fucking challenges dealing with the shit. I see you, Mr. Central. I'll be with you once. Oh, the Turbo Duo goes with boxes for 1,200, 1,500. All right. So you could argue I sold early. But here's the thing. Truthfully, I wasn't playing it. Lords of Thunder. I'd throw Lords of Thunder in there to play because the fucking soundtrack to that game is just unbelievable. It's a great shooter with like a fantastic metal soundtrack. It's wonderful, thoroughly enjoyable. Right? Hurry! Oh god. The big one I would throw in there from time to time is would be Castlevania Rondo no Chi, right? Dracula X, the Castlevania Circle of Blood. That would be the one I would often throw into play. But I would always get I'd always play it the same way. Like I'd go get Maria, right? Because I'd unlock this secret character, and that's how I'd usually play through it. It's a fantastic game system. It has some tremendous historically important games on it that you can readily emulate. Right? There's nothing on there that I still have my Lords of Thunder disc. I can just throw it. My PC actually has a CD-ROM, and I can throw it in there and just play it. And it's indistinguishable. Especially if you get into like the Analog Pocket and some of the FPGA emulators, right? Well, not emulators, but FPGA game devices. It's So yeah, as a collectible, I live a life right now where I have too much shit already. My poor long-suffering wife. There's already too many things in my life. For me to have more and more game consoles just kicking around that I'm not actively using is not It's not fair to her. Taraka's borderline unplayable. Anyway, that's the other thing. It's all rose-colored glasses, right? The games are never as good as you think they actually were. And in rare cases. Like, that's what... although I haven't really kept up with him that much, Jeff Gerstmann will go through and do... Can I fit between those two thoughts or no? I don't think I can get past that. He's going through, like, jokingly, not jokingly, Jeff Gerstmann of Giant Bomb fame and a bunch of other shit is playing through, like, all of the old NES games, all the ones that were released in North America. Or so he's saying. And he's several hundred in. I don't know to what extent he's doing it in earnest, like if he's actually going to try to do it, but he's so far in, he might just keep doing it. But that's one thing that I've noticed he's run into is like, you know what, this is not as good as I thought it was. And then like, this isn't as bad as I thought it was either. So it cuts both ways, but more often than not, the game isn't as good as you thought it was. Fuck you. Really? Yeah, this is fucking savage. Ugh. So... I'm gonna put my mind reading hat on, and the point of this game is to be brutally difficult, right? To make people appreciate some of the other games as you unlock them. A faux chronology of how games were, and this one is supposed to suck. Fuck. I don't know if I can fit between those two dudes. If I die here, we'll check out the next game because there's 50 of them. And I don't know that I'm quite ready yet to become a Barbuta specialist. I feel good about I felt good about my performance so far. Some of the shit is actually genuinely challenging. And part of it is like the controls are hard. It's bad. It's tough. It's tough to play. But I could tell you right now, it feels like it's going to be like a Dark Soul or a Demon Soul or something like that. Like where it's going to be like, it's less about you. It's less about you beating the game within the confines of the game mechanics, right? It's less about I'm going to get Mario and I'm going to save the princess, but I'm going to jump on the Goombas and it's more along the lines of I'm going to play Guitar Hero with my toes, right? Like, it's like that. Or probably a better example would be like, I'm going to go I'm going to go beat Rayman Legends using a Rock Band drum instead. Like, where it's mechanically interfacing with the game is the challenge. And that's you go early video games, especially arcade games, they're there to be like, I'm going to suck money out of you. That's the point. All right, let's try to get past this or die trying. So first, the easiest thing to do is probably try to run into that bottom bullet. That'll give me the most amount of time. So if I try to hit it and miss, I should be good. If I hit it and I hit it, then I'm bad. Yep, I might be good, I might be good, I might be good, I might be good, I might be... Fuck you and the goat ass. All right. All right, how do we get out of here? Back to the library. Oh, there's a terminal. Oh, word? What the fuck is happening here? Really? There's like a memory editor? Wait, hold on. Okay. Trap.ufo. That little character we're on is a Japanese hey. What is... Valid code. Trap UFO. So what if I did U F O? Oh, no, it's 4. What is this? What is this? 4 and 4 is... What the fuck is going on here? Game control, jump and attack. All right. That's weird. All right, go back to the library. Taste test. Dust off your first the game disc. All right. So now we move on to Bug Hunter, which is a 1 to 2 player puzzle strategy. The Moon Quarry has a bug problem and you've been hired to fix it. Confirm, cancel, buy modules. View opponent's status. 2 player only. There's a... What is this garden? February 1983, the first game by LX Systems after co-founders Chun and Smolsky decided to move away from the business software. Okay, fuck it, let's find out. Dun, 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 Bug Hunter. Yep, 1 player. Client call received. Begin transmission. This is great. Our Moon Quarry has been infested by mutant bugs. They have made mining impossible, and we need the services of a bug hunter like you. We will drop energy cubes to assist you. Spend this energy to download new modules for your spacesuit and combat the ever-evolving bug threat. Man. Our legal team requires us to remind you the energy cubes can also explode. Important. Yeah. I hear that. Just ring. Oh, what happened to my background? Yo, my background disappeared. Weird. There, background's back. How embarrassing for me. Okay. Choose an action. Move. This is like Archon. This is like chess and attack. So I'm guessing it's like I can move in these directions. Excuse me. So this is move in a straight line, jump a square, and attack the same way. So let's try to move here. And now that move is... Got it. So you have a finite number of moves. You have to kind of puzzle your way through all of it. And I guess you got to get all the cubes and kill all the bugs. You can only move 2 squares at a time. Same thing with attacking. The bug threat has evolved. The Cephalopug responds by attacking... 2 attacks by digging its own grave. Hop, run. So you have 4 runs, 1 hop, 1 linear shoot, and 1 lob. I'd actually have names on it, so I should have paid attention to it. Okay, so run, lob. He dug his own grave. Run. Press down to buy modules. Sprint, blast, shift, lower ground in one place and then raise it somewhere else. Collect any energy cubes and all cubes adjacent to it. Dash, spray 2 open locations and prevent bugs from spawning there. All right, well let's focus on picking up all the cubes, I reckon. What's dash do? Okay, so I can't go I can't go up though. So we don't want it to dash. How do I get up? That'll be a question. Cuz now that hole is there. So now what do I do? I got no attacks left, so there's no point in trying to move the dude. So I guess reset it, and then... There's 3 on this one! And then they explode. Got it. The bug threat has evolved. The Shreknid responds to attacks by firing deadly shards in 4 directions. Alright. Here's the thing, like, now what? I can't... I have to buy the shift, right? Something that will let me lower the ground or raise the ground, I guess, is what we have to do. So we'll replace this run. I can't. Oh, you have to... Okay, hold on. Reset game, yeah. All right. Okay. So the energy doesn't carry over. You have to upgrade your shit. And it's random. So before I started on an elevated platform, now it's lower. So let's hustle to pick up... Well, let's kill these dudes real quick. What does that do for us? Alright. Simple enough. And let's go pick this shit up. Get the twofer down here. Alright. And then we'll replace one of our modules. So what do we got here? Lob with throw. Throw looks like it does what lob does, plus a little bit more. So that's an upgrade. Dash does move, but a little bit better. Snipe, I'm guessing... Shift, lower ground. We don't have to worry about the ground right now, so let's go ahead and take... Let's take dash. No, it has to be an attack. Let's make an attack. Let's take throw. And that'll end our day. Alright. The Dragon Floosh is invincible as long as a pet drone is nearby. Yo, man, what the fuck? That's a lot of Dragon Floosh. Define nearby. Is it like... Alright, well, let's try this. So he's no longer invincible. So it's in an adjoining square. I don't have enough attacks. I can take out one more of the dude. I can take out one of the Dragon Flooshes. That is all. So let's pick up an energy cube. We need 2 energy cubes to evolve something, though. So, energy cube. Energy cube. And then maybe add in a 3rd attack. Resupply. Add an energy cube to any open location. Adding an energy cube does seem useful. At the expense of a movement, though. At a certain point in time, I wonder if you could just get like enough variation on attacks that it doesn't matter, right? Do you eventually want to get like crazy high in attacks? Dig a hole adjacent to targets. You can dig under bugs too. Erupt. Attack all locations adjacent to any one hole. Move to any elevated transport. And we can't carry over the points, so yeah, we do want that because we can't. we can't carry over energy, so getting 3 or 4 points of energy on a single turn is actually really important. So, all right. Let's just attack this bitch. Can we hop up here? I maybe should have done that beforehand. And then put an energy cube here. And then move down here. And then let's... Alright. Let's replace one of our runs with a dash. That seems like that's just an improvement. Right? Same thing, just better range. And then end the turn. So it's chess-like. It's, what is this like? This is chess-like or almost Go-like, where I said Archon initially, but it kind of is like that. You're moving a piece around the board. You're evolving the way you can move, right? So if we can dash up here, we can pick up 3 and 4. And then I guess Erupt sounds good, but I don't know what all that would do. So let's try this. Let's dash up here. Right? And let's pick the rest of these up. 1, 2, 3, right? 1. Yep. 2. 3. And then we'll place the regular move with the shovel. That's a hop. Dig a hole adjacent to that hole. You can dig under bugs. Dig a hole adjacent to that hole. Dig a hole adjacent to a hole that already exists. You can dig under bugs too. Attack all locations adjacent to any one hole. We only got the one hole though. Move to any elevated location. But we got 4 energy, so it seems like a waste not to take it, so let's take it. Will I regret that? I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Don't let eggs hatch! Alright, let's hop on up here and pop this egg then. Hop. Shoot. Lob. Right? Erupt. We killed both these dudes. Yep. So, alright, see, that was strategically smart. Oh, we have 2 moves left that we can get 4 energy from, because we can spawn an energy cube there and then evolve something. Even if it's just evolving our move. So let's do that. One. Yep. Is anything worth getting 3 for? Because we can get 3 pretty easily. Oh, you can push the egg out of the way. That's interesting too. Alright, so what are our 4 powers here? What is this? Attack all locations adjacent to you. That seems great. Let's do that. Alright. Holy fuck! Bugs overran the quarry because I left the eggs open. Is that why? Is that what happened, video game? Alright. This is rad. This is very interesting. This is a kind of thinky type game. And I'm digging it. Alright. No, go straight up. Attack him. Now pick your shit up. Now evolve your move into a dash. Right, upgrade ourselves to a queen. If I hop up here, what happens? Out of curiosity, does he get pushed? No, I can't. Alright, elevated. And now we've evolved into the Flories, like to nest on private platforms. What does that mean? What's the significance of that? He asks. Attack. Attack. And then we're going to need more attacks. That's clear. That much is certain. So let's replace one of our regular with a basic ass attack. Regular move is this attack now. Because we got to take these dudes out. Can't dash anymore. Can hop. We can get one more. So what's that matter, though? Because your energy does not carry over, or it does? It does. I don't know why I thought it didn't carry over. It didn't seem like it did. Huck a grenade at that, dude. Pick up all of those energy modules. Great. All right, what do we have to work with here? Move. All right, so regular move, jump, sprint, jump. Shift lowers the ground. Resupply, we know about that. Collect. Collect any energy cube and all cubes adjacent to it. Annihilate. Yep. Radiate. Attack all locations adjacent to you. Power up. Until your next rest, you can destroy bugs by moving into them. I mean, annihilate sounds good. Annihilate and radiate sound tremendous. But I guess the fucking Pac-Man power is what it's at, right? I mean, surely. Can't. He's elevated. Shit. Alright, we just gotta pop this egg, but we can hop up there, right? Yep, the bug, dragon floosh. I know from... Oh, Jesus Christ. I know from dragon floosh, thank you. We can't hop up here. Fine. Alright. The elevatedness sucks. One, two. Oh, how did I fucking use my energy accidentally? God damn it. What's the difference between run and sprint? It's all about moving with the cube. It kind of is. I feel like I'm starting to understand it, but I'm assuming I'm going to lose here. It's the elevated position that's really fucking me right now. You think hop would get you up there, but it doesn't. Alright. Throw. What's the difference between lob and throw? I guess just the distance? So jump will let me get where I gotta go, though, I think. If I change an expired action, does that free that action up? That becomes a question. So if I make this into jump, is this now available again? It is! Oh! So if you get something that you've already exhausted and you pick up a cube, you can... Oh! That is quite different, I feel now. Okay, let's see if I can do this. So what I want to do is get to those 2 damn cubes. Toot sweet. Alright, so jump will let me get up here. Pop that dude. I'm not going to get the other egg, though, am I? Nope, not going to get the other egg. Not... Alright. Alright. When we die here, we've learned something. We've learned an important lesson, though. If you have at least 2 energy, you can make something happen. And knowing it half the battle. I have to make a little video drop of that. Okay. Alright. Alright, so each turn, kind of no matter what happens, if I can keep juggling energy cubes, I can keep moving. I might not necessarily accomplish a ton, but I can keep my shit going. So, for example, if we go here, shoot this dude, and run here, 2 cubes. This cube, this run cube, I can now make a resupply cube. Right? So, worst case scenario, I can get another cube. That power up is now, that power up that I had before, it now seems super rad. And I guess we can hop up there. And then I can't quite get the next cube, but we're in a good place to get the subsequent cube. Okay. So we'll get 3 cubes, kill 2 dudes, and 2 dudes appeared. I want the higher modules. Until your next rest, whenever you attack a bug, that bug will explode. Refresh all your movement. Ooh, that sounds great. That also sounds great. Alright, it's going to take 2 steps to get here, but I don't know that it matters. And then swap out this one regular movement for this magic shit. Fire that off. It did not reset all my... Refresh all your... Oh, but just the movement... Just the movements. Let's pick up a couple more cubes. Get 2 cubes. One cube. Can't get the second one, can I? Fuck you. Alright. Not a good turn. Alright. Alright. Let's make one of these be 2 cubes. 2 cubes. Straight line attack. There's the one where the enemies explode. So if I can get that center one to explode, that would be that would solve a lot of my problems. So let's move here. Move all the way up here, I guess. We can always reset if we have to. Take this basic movement, make it into this shit here. Attack this center one, and he's going to kill all of them. He's going to hit me. I don't know. Does that matter? It does matter. Okay. All right, one more. One more. Just one more. All right. We can kill 2 bugs out of the 5 bugs. And I think I can pick up, like... I might be able to pick up 2 cubes. So let's try it out. All right. Bug 1. Bug 2. 2 cubes. All right. What are we buying here? What are you buying? What are you selling? Dash, jump, throw, shift, sprint. Devolve. Revert any bug to its lore. Also works on eggs. That could be useful. Detonate. Detonate an enemy energy cube at any location. Annihilate. Good old annihilate that we saw it never got. Choose throw. And take out that dude. For no particular reason. Alright. Get ourselves in position. So he evolves into what? The ones who dig holes, that's fine. And they get 3. So you gotta kill, you have to always be killing at least 3 bugs to stay ahead. If you're not killing 3 bugs, you're falling behind. That's what my granddaddy always said. It's always one more than you're down to your last quarter. Yes. This is very much the arcade experience. Writ large. Oh, you can intentionally blow up. You can intentionally bomb the cubes. Oh, the strategy continues. This is a good little game. All right. Before I figure too much out, I can get up there if I need to, and I do want to, if nothing else. So, cube. There's no attacks available to me though right now. Not with my current cube level. Shift sprint. Yeah. Resupply is good though, but I need more attacks is what I need more than anything right now. Because I need to take out 3 dudes. So I have to level up to an annihilate. Let's do our best here. So I can get both dudes. All right. So this is for this 3rd dude. All right. But like, you know, now what? All right. Now we're semi-trapped. I guess it's not too bad. Now they're going to spawn 3 more. Yep. Fuck you. We have to kill 3. I guess the only benefit we have is we're still holding on to 2 energy, right? So we can we can devolve them, annihilate. If I detonate the 1 energy cube, that's gonna be like a chain reaction. So hopefully this is a chain reaction. Right. This is what I'm hoping for. Oh, you only pick up the 1. That's the difference between run and sprint. All right. Got to go to work. Mr. Central, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you spending time with us. Enjoy the rest of your day. This is what I'm hoping would happen, is this shit right here. Dope. And it kills me. Fuck! Alright. That's Bug Hunter. That's not that bad. That's not bad at all. Again, what's the terminal? Bugs.ufo. So the first one's trap.ufo. This one's bugs.ufo. I gotta figure out what the story of this terminal is. That's a cool little game. Alright. On to Ninpek, 1983. This will be contemporary with Super Mario Brothers, so hopefully this platforms well. Ninpek, the dude who we saw at the beginning. It controls much better. We have aerial controls. I was joking about like a Ganbare Goemon, but apparently that's exactly what they got. A Ninja Jajamaru-kun, perhaps, one might say. And now he turned into a ghost? I want this special shuriken. Oh, you fuckers. I will haunt you until you let me have my shuriken. Jesus Christ. I'm bad at this. This is like me. It's like me playing Binding of Isaac again. Binding of Isaac again. I suck at this as well. All right. I should have looked. Hold on. That's what I did wrong. Is let's investigate. It's a ninja time. Run, jump, and reach the end of the world. Description: jump, double jump, ninja stars. Right. Defeat sandwich. Most sandwiches eaten. Beat the game. Give a house gift. Eat 3 sandwiches. Wait, do these things change? Complete your first job. Visit at least 25. Oh, so okay, so that does change. Okay, so that I think we're unlocking shit as time goes on. Octopus stole my sandwiches. Looks very evocative. It looks very NES. This does look like Famicom color palette, right? So 1983. This would be original NES / Famicom. I suck at this. These fucking shooting alligators are the worst. No ducking. Auto-scrolling. It feels good, though. The jumping feels good. I'm guessing that's a bat. The hitbox is questionable, though. Fuck you. This is fun. But fuck you, but this is fun, but fuck you. Ninpek Hub. AAA Rock DP South. I wonder if I should do the terminal on the high score table. Fuck you. I swear to God. Those little fucking bullets. All my homies played Ninpek. All my homies be like, fuck that snake. Give me another shuriken. Let's speed this shit up. Sandwich, get a sandwich, get a sandwich, get a sandwich. Get the sandwich. Did I do the thing? Did I get the power up? Did I win the game? Old Man Murray, what's happening here? It said something about eat a sandwich, and I did. Did I complete the video game achievement quest? Shit. Apparently that's background. Fuck you. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. The vaguely Asian music in the background's cool. This does very much feel like a game that fell out of 1983. Like, it's got like a little bit of Bruce Lee ER Kung Fu, not ER Kung Fu, but just regular old Kung Fu sort of mixed in with it. Oh, Shuriken. Motherfucking ninja Death Stars. Just remembering I have the double jump, though, is something that I'm not doing very... I thought that was a power-up. That I'm not doing very well. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Did I do the thing it wanted me to do? The thing said something about... B... J... C. Can I go to the terminal here? No, it doesn't work that way. I was kind of hoping it'd be like a memory dump of what I'm doing here if I could like manipulate the score somehow. All right. That does not appear to be the case. Okay. All right. Back to library. Did we do the thing that you wanted me to do? Eat 3 sandwiches. Eat 3 sandwiches. Riding the wave of Ninja Mania, Nimpec was the first implementation of scrolling on the LX. Alright, Paint Chase. Arcade, rev your engines and color your way to victory on the local paint. Alright, so just turning. Conceived by hardware specialist Shigeru Samolsky, Paint Chase solidified his role. Okay, cool. Let's check it out. Blowing off all these game carts. I love the idea, like the meta concept of like I found this weird video game console from the past, and I got a bunch of games with it. That appeals to me on a very fundamental level. That's the sort of thing that I would personally love to do. Or I mean, it's half the fun of, at least part of the fun when I go to Japan. Like I don't do a ton of it, but you got to make some time to go like into like don't buy shit from Super Potato and Akihabara. It's too expensive. It's a ripoff. Most of the game shops in Akihabara are very overpriced. But going in there's just like fucking seeing like Casio Loopies, right? Like video game the pink. It's not my words. They're a video game console for girls, right? It's a Casio game console that was for girls. You could hook it up to a printer. It was like designed like work with like kind of the popularity of the sticker club, print club type thing. So like they made a video game console specifically called it for girls, called the Casio Loopy. Like goes a Bandai Playdia, right? Like there's all kind of wacky shit that you can see. That's nice to kind of look at like, oh wow, like this is weird. But you know, don't go buy like a fucking copy of Super Mario Brothers from them. It's too much. Book offs, hard offs, they tend to be a little bit better priced, right? At least in my experience. And there are game shops that are smaller, like in Osaka and Kyoto, that have better prices. But finding random old video game it's fun, right? What more do you need? Paint racing competition this way. Like we're like little crayon looking dudes. All right. Alright, so I'm assuming it's going to be like, okay, you can double back on yourself. Do I just have to beat the... And you boost a little whenever you hit their color? Doesn't seem like you can run into walls, that's not a fear. Run into the dudes is not a problem. Take that, Splatoon! Here's the realest shit. Warning. What should I be doing? I mean, you say this. What did I do wrong? Did I do okay? Did I video game? I did not video game. I failed at video gaming. Should I be using these dashes more? I'm assuming. That's my guess then. My guess is efficient use of dash to help get that bar up high. Does that make sense? Because I don't think you can kill the dudes, so like, what else are you trying to do here? From a strategy standpoint, game, what do you want me to do? Did I do it? Did I succeed? Did a video game succeed? Fuck. What am I missing? Like, kill the dudes as soon as they come out? Is that important? So they're not painting anything? Like a reverse Pac-Man type thing where I gotta go hunt them down? Well, I guess that's just Pac-Man, though. At a certain point, it's not reverse Pac-Man, it's just Pac-Man. Alright, so the key is kill these dudes and then paint the map in instead of kill the dudes as you uncover the map. So I go back. I return to reverse Pac-Man as my analogy. Okay, there you go. I passed. So, yes, reverse Pac-Man. You're painting in the maze while killing the dudes instead of uncovering. And this airplane is a bitch, I guess? What does this thing do? Paint guns engaged! Speaking of Splatoon, turns out, the whole time, we was the Splatoon. Can't pick up the paint guns again? Alright. So far, this is, again, I like the way that the games are, to me, evolving in time. Like, it seems consistent with, like, the technology, like, the way the games would play at that point. Have fun with Splatoon. Thank you to Romani Pythons. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your day at work. It does seem to be, like, reflective of, like, how a game of that particular period would look. To me, the first one for 1982, it's a little bit more graphic fidelity than I would expect, but it plays like dog shit. Right, it plays like a platformer before, like, Super Mario Brothers or Mario. Like, I don't know what the best Smurfs is a platform. I don't think that was before Mario Brothers for the ColecoVision. But jumping was felt awful, right? Probably even I'd say pre Donkey Kong, but even, let's be honest, even in Donkey Kong, that jumping doesn't feel good. Mario Brothers, it feels better, and Super Mario Brothers is where, like, the jumping as an art was fully refined. So for me, anything before 1983, when you'd have Super Mario Brothers, I wouldn't be surprised that the jumping felt like you had fucking lead around your legs and no control, because that's how they coded it. This is, you know, the sprites are animated, right? Like, we have animating sprites for this one. Like, it's slowly, like, increasing the color palette, the fidelities. It's getting more and more. I'm looking forward to, like, what the 1989 games are gonna look like, right? I'm wondering if we're actually, obviously, if we're saying with the conceit of this is like a computer of the time, we're not gonna get 16-bit all of a sudden, right? Like, that's not gonna happen. But, you know, how far can they push this hardware, right? Your late Nintendo Entertainment System, aka the NES, your late NES games compared to your first NES games are completely different. Look at a Wario Woods or a Little Samson versus, like, fucking Popeye or Tennis. Or even in the case of Popeye, they're just reproducing a arcade game, right? So it's not even like an original property. But, you know, look at how the graphics are handled. There's just not, like, black backgrounds given balloon fight. I love a balloon fight, for the record. I'm not talking shit on balloon fight, but it's not just like a black background. Like, they have, like, they try to do stuff like parallax and, like, multiple levels of layer and, you know, and animation, and it's a completely different experience. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I've also decided that I'm definitely gonna do this shit chronologically. I want to see how the games develop. It's neat. It's like fucking Conway's Life, but for video game consoles, of just, like, watching the patterns of evolution. Paint guns enabled. engaged, rather, I should say. Yeah, so the number one priority does seem to be just kill these dudes. If you're marking these dudes, you're playing the game right. If you're not killing dudes, you're playing the game wrong. That seems to be the case. Ooh. I didn't like that little hesitation they built in. Has very RC Pro-Am like. Something about that, this music makes you think of RC Pro-Am. I don't know why. But it does make my brain think of that. Yeah, paint and shit secondary, primary, kill these dudes. Right? Paint and shit as a consequence of killing these dudes. Because you hunted these fucking dudes down, that is why you have painted. Useful. Useful. I wonder if you can paint the entire thing. I assume you get a bonus if you can get the whole shebang done. I imagine one would. Do you see that little... Oh, you're not going to make it, and then you jump over the line? Unnecessary, if you ask me. But fun nonetheless. Spike guns engaged. What are the spike guns? Little snails? What is this, a little snail? They're jockeys. BD, Bantam Draper. Did you tie this yourself? Was that a clip-on? I tied it myself. PCU is a great film. Alright. Do I have 45% of this shit covered? Probably not. There is a lot of them out there. That's not 45. It's not even close. So that's the end of that. Yeah. Really? 48? If you say so. The Nemesis. Satan is here. Oh, we're doing a little Pac-Man cutscene with a Q*bert swearing. You need like one of those Q*bert knocks. One of the best things about Q*bert in the arcade, it had like a pinball knocker on it. Like actually be like I guess it's like a solenoid, but it would, when Q*bert fell in the game, there was a mechanical wooden sounding like knock of right at the bottom of the cabinet, like he fell down from it. Fucking rad. You can't get that at home. You can't get that through your emulators. That's the main reason I have a Q*bert arcade cabinet, is to get that little pinball knock. All right, so I guess I'm just trying to take out all of these dudes super quick. Speedy like. What is this shit? Drone launched. Okay. Out here committing war crimes in Paint World. Oh, I don't know. Are you allowed to use drones for painting purposes? I believe the Geneva Convention is actually quiet on the topic of, are drones allowed to paint? It remains stumm on the topic. Oh, so if they paint over it, I can repaint it and get that little power up again. That's rad. Fuck all you. Give me this all blue. What's this blue territory? We're crippin' up in here. Ain't no bloods up in here. This is Crip territory. Ain't nobody blooding, ain't nobody crippin'. Ooh, fuck you, fuck you. Kill all the dudes. Like the Paramecium, are they like splitting? Oh god! What the? Oh, Jesus. Oh, get them together. Get them together. Yeah. I know. I can imagine at least. Guys, I get it. Did we win? %60. All right. Eventually, this is going to get beyond me. And I feel like we're there already. Gotta go stop time here real quick. That'll help a little. Fucking murk these dudes. Hunt these bitches down! That helps. Alright. I feel like that's 60 and then some, isn't it? Look at that shit. Look at that. Alright. I'm going to leave that power. I don't know what it does, but we'll save that for a minute or two here. Oh, it's going to drop. It's not a power. It just drops the little drawers down. This is fun. This what's remind me of Color Roller for the Neo Geo Pocket Color. Is that what I'm thinking of? There are games like this. Outside of the reverse Pac-Man we've identified. That's not 60 though. Apparently it's 66. Good old Mario Lemieux. Let's go. Dun, dun, dun. I am enjoying this. It's kind of funny how much I struggled with the first couple games. The second game so far, I mean, I'm a long way away from like making an opinion on like what the best of these games is. The second one was one of the most compelling and appealing from a certain perspective. I've had the greatest success with this one, so I'm enjoying that aspect of it, right? Like, yeah, we got that's the end of this one. There's no way we got more than him. No way, no way. New best. Well, what I did 125. Sweet, but it's not very high. Paint chase. Pecha.ufo. Yeah, I'm wondering what the story with that is. I am intrigued, to say the least. What do they want me to do here as far as our pass all 25 courses and defeat the Pikaris? So give the house gift a gift past the first 12. I did the first 11. So if I had cleared that, I would have done that thing. Fuck. Alright. We'll do one more game here and I'll start to wrap up. 5 games, huh? Talk to me about your Magic Garden. Ladies, let me see your Magic Garden. Stop the jealous witch Cloverna from sabotaging your garden. Jump and drop off. February 1984, an early game to take advantage of the LX2, which allowed for more colors per sprite. Okay, so there are going to be... We are going to actually have technical innovations in the game. Oh, look at these big sprites. 1984, this would have been impressive. Oh, wow. No, this would have been crazy for 84. Would it? It would have been good. So I'm just going to... I guess it's... Are we playing Snake here? We're playing Snake? Snake, but I don't want blue dudes. Right? Snake, but don't get the blue guys, right? Is that what we're... What about these stars? Are these important? Okay, we're playing Snake. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Let's see what they do with Snake, shall we? I don't know what that line represents. I didn't know what those stars meant before, and I damn sure don't know now what they mean. Mushroom. It's bad. He's frowny. So we're not going to run into the mushroom because that is no. Okay, I thought maybe we could attack the dudes when we were in the... Get me drop off. Jump. There's a jump. There's a jump. It's snake with jumping. Can snakes jump? So I have to drop them off in here? In this area, maybe? Is that what? Oh. Okay, so we have to actually... Nope. In here. In. On the lines. Alright. Okay, so on... Alright, so drop them off on the stars. Got it. So pick him up. Pick him up. Pick him up. And then... Okay, don't run into the wall. Magic potion. Magic potions. Doing what? I don't know. Pausing those dudes, maybe? Do I have to pick that dude? I do have to pick that dude up in order to release him. Him just being on the section doesn't count. 12. Alright. Do we get more points if we drop off more dudes at once? And I hit the wall. Okay, hold on. Yeah, what's our target score here? There seems like there's always going to be a target. Biggest drop off 5. Save 200 oppies. Save 10 oppies at once. All right, so our goal is to save 10 at once. And if we do that, maybe we'll figure out what the fuck that thing is. So let's get 10. Let's get 10 gamers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count. 6, 7, 8. That line is key. That line is key. Okay, run to myself. The line is going to be key for 9. It is snake. You can run through yourself. Let's keep going. So having that line will make getting 10 easier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now get me the line, because I'm not going to try to get it in that little star pattern. That's going to be too tricky. Yeah. Shit. Just another star pattern, huh? Don't run in front of me. 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 Fuck. Okay. Keep forgetting about jump. So jumping is key as well. That line is what we want, but I'm not going to be able to get 10 before it disappears, I don't think. 2, 3, 4. 8, 9, 10. Did I do it? I did 10 at once. That was 10. Did that count? Did that count? Did that count? No, wait. Hold on. Fuck. Did that not count? Gave watering can. Gave watering to the garden. What's the garden? All right, I'll start to wrap up, but this seems interesting. Mortal attacks. So all the way up to like a 1989 game, Cyber Owls, which is a shooter strategy. Super weapon starts to destroy the world, and it's up to yep. We launched our latest game alongside a commercial comic book series. there's a lot of games in here. It seems very interesting. It seems like diverse. So far, at least initially, this Bug Hunter. Barbuta seems like the most brutal. Punishing, that's probably, I'm guessing that's probably what people are going to focus their attention on. Having seen none of the ones I've seen so far, that's probably where people are going to like be like, oh yeah, I want to beat that one. Because it seems like punishing, like Maso Core, very, very ungamer friendly. It's hard to play. The Bug Hunter has kind of the best strategy. I'm really interested in trying to see if I can get to the bottom of that mentally. Impact feels good. It feels good. I wasn't very good at it, but it feels good. Paint Chase is cool. It sucks that I was really close to the thing. And then Magic Garden. It's like Snake with jumping. I'm super interested to see the rest of these. I do have in the calendar that I'm thinking about trying to keep sort of ushering through these games. I have tomorrow basically set open. I'm almost certainly going to come back to UFO 50. Ping Golf sounds so far up my alley, I can't even begin. Each year, the best golfers in the galaxy show for the internet cannot begin. One of my favorite games of all time is Kirby's Dream Course, or Kirby's Dream Bowl in Japan, which was originally just supposed to be like a weird space croquet game that they slammed Kirby into. So much fun. I love that game so much. It's one of my favorite games. So anytime you get anything that's sort of like, hey, fantasy, space, golfy type thing, I'm on board. I'm there for it. I'm excited to see it. But these all look actually really cool. Bushido Ball. What is the story with Bushido Ball? Annual choose like Super Dodgeball maybe? To promote the game's release, a big tournament was staged. Yeah, so I'm wondering if that's like Super Dodgeball. So yeah, I want to keep going through these. So certainly for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be digging into these. I have a couple other games I want to get into. Like if you look at the calendar, right? Was it the Super Tax City? That's been on my thing. That's been on my thing for a minute, but I don't know when it's supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out a while ago, and it just isn't. I don't know what to do about that. There's a demo in theory available, but it doesn't work. Like I can't download it. It doesn't work for me. So I don't know what to do about that. So I'm simply choosing to ignore it for the time being. Crypt Custodian we played yesterday. I'd like to get back into that. I'm enjoying that. I'm having fun with that. It did kind of hit a point where it's like, oh, what else we got to do? Then we got a power that's going to let us see invisible shit. So I'd like to get back to that. Beat Block. A random guy who likes Choco suggested Beat Block, so I have that. I have that set as 923 with a question mark. I wasn't sure how much we'd get through UFO 50. At the rate I'm going, I might need to shift that back a little bit. And maybe I'd like to get back into Shroom and Gloom. I haven't fully decided. So yeah, this will certainly occupy our time for a little bit. And the 2-player games, if any of these are online 2-player, I think they might be. What the fuck is going on here? If any of them are, and I think they might be, that could be something that Paperweight and I would play together. What is this? So if you just stay on it something long enough, it goes to a demo mode of it. I was talking for a minute or two. Weird. Wonder how that moire mode was. That's certainly what I'm planning to get into for the foreseeable future. Tomorrow, come back to this and learn more about this. I'm not necessarily participating like in a meta. I haven't been reading about it. It just this sounded cool, and I got it. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if there's, like new tech going on. Like, oh yeah, you need to play the games in this order, or you want to do this to unlock the stuff. I mostly want to uncover it myself. If you guys see anything, anything, feel free to shout out. As always, I have backseat gaming turned on purpose. I do like that. I do enjoy interacting. It just sort of becomes a thing of, hey, I'll play the game. I'll play the game in the game's term, and we'll learn a little bit more about the game and learn a little bit more about ourselves in the process. And won't that be fun? But yep, that's the battle plan for the time being. Let me see here real quick. We have 5 people watching. I'm going to go hand off to someone else playing UFO 50. I think Paperweight, who we usually go to when he's playing The Binding of Isaac, I don't know if he's still playing or not. It's maybe a little late for him. So he usually raids me by now. We'll go find someone else who's playing UFO 50 just to keep it consistent. But in the meantime, yeah, there you go. Demo. What is this demo? I'm just gonna let this run. I don't know. But we'll do a normal sign off as is typical, right? It's a nice thing to do. It's the right thing to do, and that's why we do it. Big shout out to Mr. Sensual. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. And the Real Mindy Python, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting as well. You guys are both here nice and early. I really appreciate it. I know you guys had to get to work as well. Adult ass responsibilities being what they are. To everyone else who's watching, I'd like to thank you for watching. I appreciate when you guys watch me. You don't have to watch me play video games. You could have played video games yourself. You could have done something completely unrelated to video games whatsoever. You could have watched something unrelated to video games whatsoever. I should stipulate. You could have watched. What's a bad movie? It's not a bad movie. We're approaching Halloween. Not a bad movie, but here. You could have watched The Mist with Thomas Jane in it. A relatively recent remake of kind of like an old concept of people trapped in a supermarket while like unholy, extraplanar Cthulhu and old elder creatures sort of take over a foggy New England town a la Stephen King. It's a really well executed one of those. It's enjoyable to watch. It's seasonal. Right, coming up on the Halloween, the spooky time. So check that out. If you haven't seen The Mist, you could see The Mist. But you didn't watch The Mist. Instead, you watched me play video games. I might never fully understand why, but I appreciate you doing it anyways. This is clearly Metroid I'm staring at. What the fuck? To everyone who wasn't watching me, I'd like to thank you for not watching me as well, because I appreciate when people don't watch me, because I appreciate when people leave me the fuck alone. Let's get our raid started here. Dun, dun. Okay, so for someone who speaks English, someone who doesn't have many viewers, someone who's playing the same game. Enden Ruse? Let's check out Enden Ruse. Let's go swing by Enden Ruse. And on that note, I hope everyone has a good day. Peace out and deuces. Be safe out there. Bye.